Good day, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, welcome. I'm Deidre. If you're returning, it is great to see you. I am so sorry for my absence. If you didn't know, I actually filmed 3 videos to upload. Hated all of them. Did not upload any of them. And if you just want to see a summary of what life is like for me right now, let me just show you. Let me stand up in the light. See right there? Cat fur. That's probably some sort of cat food. Pretty sure I got some down here too. My outside feral cat, Blue's daughter, Bitsy, had babies. Like literally the day I took the course to get the trap, although I don't need to actually trap her, I just stick her in it, but I needed the trap to get her spayed. And I walked outside and she had kittens on my porch. So I have 4 beautiful boys. They are 5 weeks old this week. On Wednesday, they'll be 5 weeks old. Yeah, I think they were born April 2nd. So, yeah. They are 5 weeks old this week. They are growing like weeds. They're very spunky. They're hilarious. They love me. We call them the dessert crew. So we have Sherbert, who's an orange tabby. We have S'more, who's a white kitten with a black spot on his head like his mama. Only his is darker. Then we have 2 black kitties. One has a white spot on his chest and little white furs popping through, and the other one has a lot more white fur on his tummy and his legs popping through. So that is S'more, not S'more. Brownie is the one with the white on the chest, and S'more is the one, not S'more. Oreo is the one that has white kind of popping through. And we named them before the white. They were all solid black when we named them. But now you can start seeing the little stripies, kind of light gray, like stripies on their little legs. So yeah, my cats are very upset about it. And then after dealing with these babies all day long, and I come to my own cats, I'm like, God, y'all are huge. Because like Bitsy's always been very petite. Ooh, Hank just attacked June. That was a whole thing. And these kittens are little chunkers, although I think they're losing a little bit of weight because Bitsy is sick again. She has had chronic diarrhea and vomiting since she had these babies, but she's tested negative for everything. So I don't know what it is. I just keep trying to hydrate her. I have been shoving syringes of pumpkin and electrolytes and water with electrolytes, and by water with electrolytes I mean water that I mixed with some very plain Pedialyte, which the vet said I could do, probiotics, all the things. So yeah, that's where we're at. So the kittens are starting to potty box train. I'm trying to get them on solid food. They don't like kitten milk. They don't want solid food. They do like water, or at least Sherbert does. I call him Sherby. He's so sweet. He is just such a sweet boy. They all are, but they all have their own quirks. Yeah, I am finishing up treatment soon. I have a couple weeks left. I will do a little bit of an update later. I don't know if I'll do it in this video or not. Maybe I'll just do this one as like a separate catch-up video because it's been so long. Hunter's getting ready to graduate preschool and he'll start kindergarten this next school year. I'm just in shock. Sorry, the little robot is going off now because of course it is. Hank, what are you doing? Hanky, what are you doing? I need to cut your nails because I don't think you're being very nice to your sister. I gotta cut her nails too. Because don't talk to me. You smell like cats. Speaking of, this is not very comfortable to like look up like that. Oh, that keeps me frame enough. Speaking of cats, this is a very unflattering angle. Let me see if we can make this a little better for myself. I, after getting terribly attacked on income tax, I am going to cut down the amount of cat sitting that I'm doing and probably completely eliminate it, because we just got nailed on taxes this year. So we need like a do-over. So it's been like one thing after another after another. Like I had to fix the pipes in the front that were leaking, and then I had to put an expander on the water heater, and then there was a leak in that, like one of the pipes, so we had to fix that. So $1,400 later, and then our dishwasher was leaking, and I kept telling my husband, and he kept ignoring it, and then it literally started flooding out the kitchen. And so then we had to like rush and buy a scratch and dent LG dishwasher, which we got a great price on. I really like it. So we had to rush and get that, and but it has caused so much damage because it flooded so bad in our cabinets, underneath the wall, like into our living room, into our rug in the living room. I keep smelling mildew. Like, I just don't know what to do, and I'm super frustrated about it. And every time I talk about it, like, it just stresses my husband out because now we owe him taxes. It's just been, like I'm saying, it's been one thing after another. So, yeah. But that's okay. We have 2 more T-ball games left. Then we will be done with T-ball officially because Hunter does not want to play anymore. And, yeah. So we are very excited for that. But yeah, I just wanted to check in, see how everybody was doing. Hi, Hanky. You smell those kittens on me? I'm so sorry. My husband and I have been tackling the various things around the house that we want to get taken care of. I built a new cabinet for our towels out in the hallway. Instead of having a wire rack with like everything just out, like it now has a place with doors and like it's great. I got a bathroom cabinet for in here since we don't really have storage. I mean, we have this thing, but if I can get rid of that, that would be great. So we're gonna put that in here once I build it. And I got a cabinet for my office that I'm really excited about. I'm hoping it'll just like modernize my space or give me an idea of how I want to organize my life. But until I get those kittens out of there so I can deep clean that carpet in there, I can't do a whole lot of anything. So, yeah. I'm just in this like decluttering stage of my life per Miss Dana White here. Dana K. White. I just am tired of the stuff, and it's my fault that I keep bringing in stuff. So I'm trying to stop with the stuff. I also am going to start, I don't know if you guys have heard of them, Winona. I'm actually going to try it for the first time tonight. So I did some research on it. I've been getting really bad, like, I get really bad, like, I don't know if they're hot flashes on, like, I'm just, like, I sweat. I've never sweat like this in my life. And, like, everything's just wet all the time, and I'm always hot, and, like, oh, it's awful. So I found Winona. I did some research on them. They seemed pretty awesome. If you want to check them out, it says that I can get you 50% off on your first treatment plan. And it's not, I don't think it was unreasonably priced. But yeah, yeah. So it's, if y'all are interested in, these are hormones, by the way. It is progesterone and estradiol, diol, whatever. Yeah. And They usually do a DHEA supplement, but they didn't do that for me because of my blood pressure right now. So we're going to start with this. But I think it was like $89 for this. But honestly, if it'll help me with the hot flashes, I will pay $89 until I can go talk to my doctor and be like, hey, can you put me on this? Because, whew, girl, I've been so hot. But it says you do 2 pumps to skin once daily, rub in well, and wash your hands after use. So that is what we're going to do after I finish with y'all. But yeah, I just wanted to check in. I was very proud of myself. I cleaned off my dresser this weekend. Don't look at the rest of my house. But my kitchen's clean. We cleaned off all the countertops. And I'm trying to, like, get rid of stuff. Like, if it's not serving me a purpose or it's just taking up space, I'm trying to just let go. Let go, be done with it, and just move on with my life because it's just too much. So, that's where I'm at right now. But I hope you guys are good. I promise you, I will, like I said, I have filmed my binge eating disorder updates like 3 times. And I have gone off on a tangent and vented about God knows what. I know at one point it was probably about taxes. I don't know. But I have just been all over the place. And I didn't want to put up a video of me just like super scatterbrained. I just feel like I've been super scatterbrained a lot lately. So, but yeah, I'm doing really well. I think it's 11. I'm 11 weeks in on treatment. I think it's 11. Maybe? I think I've lost count at this point. 11 or 12. So I'm wrapping that up. Then I already have a dietitian outside of the program that I will be with. We have a couples counselor that we meet with. And then I will have my personal binge eating disorder counselor, and she's the one that I have from the center, and probably in about a month she'll want to probably transition me into another eating disorder therapist, and then I'll stay with Hillary for my grief stuff unless Hillary has eating disorder specialties, which it doesn't say that she does, so I'll have to ask her. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm doing good. I did a lot of exposures this weekend of things that I'm not comfortable with, so I'm really proud of that. I went for my first walk post Body Slims. Hunter and I went on a small hike this weekend. We did just over 2 miles. Y'all, I can't even describe, like, exercise is a very tricky thing in recovery, because it's not supposed to be about weight loss or changing the way your body looks. It's supposed to be about joyfully moving your body. And I've been doing Pilates. I haven't gone in a few weeks because life has just been lifing. And I spend so much time in treatment and working and this, like, I'm just trying to spend like whatever downtime I have with my family. But like this past weekend, I took the whole weekend off. I did have one cat Saturday, but I already had him from earlier in the week. But I took the rest of the weekend off. I didn't do nothing for anybody else's cats except for Parker. And I just spent time with my family. Like Hunter and I had a whole adventure on Saturday after T-ball. And then Sunday we went to the aquarium, and that was very chaotic and stressful and overstimulating for all of us. But yeah, it's been a journey to try and even get back to the point of being willing to take a walk. Like that was a big one on we call them SUDs. It's the subjected units of distress. And it's like a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most distressed. And I would say, honestly, walking for me has kind of become like a 7. Because I did it for Body Slims for so long that it triggers that, well, if I start walking again, I could lose however much weight I've gained because I'm not supposed to weigh myself. And so that's been very difficult. But yeah, there's just been a lot of like feelings about all that. Yeah, but I'll get into that in my eating disorder video. We're not going to talk about it here right now. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to get ready and go to bed. I am tired. I'm going to go rub my cream into my arm, put on some pajamas, and go to bed because I got to get up early. So I got to start working early because my kid pesters me all night long. So I love y'all. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.